Welcome, and thank you for joining me for this podcast, The Contribution of Positive Atmospheres. It's the first of two components, and the second part is about practicalities, but this one is about your presence. What is presence, and why does it really matter? Your presence makes a huge difference to the life of others. Did you know that? For example, how do students and colleagues and friends and family feel when you enter with your presence? How do they feel in your presence? And how do you feel in their presence? Your presence is the living energy you carry with you all the time. It's the embodiment of who you are. And it's the sum of all your experiences, your life experiences, your spirituality, your roles, your relationships, you carry with you all the time. And in this presence of yours, the actual presence creates the atmosphere in the classroom. So what is atmosphere? Break the word down into two parts, atma and sphere. Your atma is your soul, your spirit within you, and the sphere is the energy you carry with you. And it's felt wherever you go. You can't hide it. And presence in Greek is parousia, which means the essence of you. You're always on show. And there are three secrets to presence I'd like to share with you. Your presence speaks in silence, in sound and silence, and in your actions. How does it speak in silence? When you walk into a room, you bring all of the essence of you into that room. It is felt without saying a word. How do students feel in your class when you enter? As administrators, how do colleagues feel when they enter your presence? Is it benevolent? Is it kind? Because whatever is on the inside will show on the outside. You also show in sound and silence. And Peter said to me, Peter, what's the first musical instrument? And that got me thinking, what is the first musical instrument? Is it percussion? Is it knocking stones together? And already you know the answer. The answer is your voice. The first musical instrument is your voice. It's your way of speaking. It's your inflection, your kindness, the tone within that. And you all know this when you walk into every classroom, you can see it. When teachers are leading their youngsters, facilitating their learning, when they ask a question, have you noticed how their voices rise at the end? What do you think? What do you think? Invitational. And when I want to close things down, thank you so much. That was a very good idea. Thank you. Closure. And then they move on. Your presence carries your message to the students and the children and colleagues around you. And then comes the third part of your presence, are your actions. Whatever's on the inside is going to show on the outside. If you're feeling good inside, it'll be good on the outside. It's your way. So don't forget, remember please, the atmosphere in your school, in your classroom, with colleagues, comes from the soul, the spirit within, and the energy you carry with you. It's felt in silence, in sound and silence, and in the actions you carry with you. But there's a big secret here. We sometimes assume that when you share knowledge with others, in your presence with others, it'll be received equally by those around you. Not true. Your presence has different interpretations by those in front of you. Equally, when you are listening to someone, your interpretation will be different from what is being shared with you. And we come to this to understand that when you're presenting to children, students, or colleagues. They, based on their own experiences, they will see it in different ways and apply it in different ways. And that's where teamwork and cooperation and the work care environment is so important. So for this section, let me just leave you with two short questions. What positive presence do you give by just being you? What positive presence do you give by just being you? You all think of different things. And the secret here is that every feeling is the right one for you. But the power of the educator, the power of the administrator, is to create this nurturing, caring, uplifting environment. And that's all to do with your presence. So how do you know your presence is being effective? These are the classroom indicators, or school indicators for engagement in student learning and your colleagues being really with the learning process of the children. Remember, process, not just product. Process is equally important. You know, when you go into classrooms, the atmosphere that's full of vitality, trust, reaches out, attracts the love of learning and the very best from children. We know that. And the positive presence of the educator and administrator, it creates this can-do attitude, can-do feeling. Secure, be free from the fear of failure. No one is perfect. We're all learning step by step. So let's build our strengths together. So you go into a classroom, what do you see? Eyes and natural expression of the children. If the eyes are bright, they're learning. If they're dull, they're conforming to what they've been given. And these youngsters rise to personal challenge. They want to do their very, very best for you, for their family, of course, to themselves, and have genuine ownership of learning, and have clear direction. But for me, there are three more subtle ones which are made far more important. And I'll read this once carefully so you understand. For everyone to have a positive acknowledgement and feeling that their contributions are appreciated and accepted. Everyone has a voice coming from their own experience. Appreciation, acceptance means so much. And in these classrooms, you see the children who are free from fear, and they have freedom to ask to clarify and to articulate in a warm-hearted and caring environment. And we know what else you could add to that. You know your classroom so well. You know your youngsters so well. Your colleagues so well. What do you bring to them through your presence? Do they have these bright eyes? Are they shining? Do they have smiling eyes? Not just a smiling mouth? We know that to be true. But there's a final one I'd like to share with you. There's a story to go with this one. For youngsters, educators, administrators to feel safe from any put downs. By that, being told you're not good enough. In school here, it's the 25th anniversary year of the Great American School. And about 15 years ago, we had an assembly in school called the Waste Bin Story. And imagine youngsters aged 3 to 12 years old in the hall. And the little 3-year-olds bring out the big black waste bin. And we invite those, use the word invite, not tell, invite the children to think of some things troubling them, to imaginally write it down on a piece of paper, to crumple that bit of paper up, and to throw it in the waste bin. When we say throw it in the waste bin, imagine the scene. Everyone, anything troubling you, write it down on paper, crunch it up, and now throw it in the bin. The results were astounding. The little ones, 3, 4, 5-year-olds, hardly threw anything. Down to the age of 5, 6, 7, 8, a little bit more. And the older you got, more rubbish was put into the waste bin. And who threw the most in? It was the teachers. It's taken years and years to work out why this happens. 15 years of watching and thinking and sharing together. Somewhere in a child's life, in our lives, someone has said, you aren't good enough. And at that moment, the innocence is lost like a child. You can all think now back to your school days, or maybe some teachers who are a little bit tough on you. Is that the kind of education you're looking for in the value school? Where to see LVRUS, love, valued, respected, and safe? What else could you add? You know best. These are just ideas to share. What makes your class a positive atmosphere class, where your presence speaks in silence? But they're the indicators for children. What about the indicators for adults? It's easy. You do it every day. You don't understand or fully recognize it. Just being there is enough. Being available to every voice to be heard. The greatest act of love is to listen. Just being there to be heard is enough for so many instances. You have a sheltering, towering strength, a comforting look, and also the fairest look. You've all done this. A little boy, a little girl, not settling right, you give them the look from the desk. They know. They know what the rules are in the classroom. Yes, you need these rules too, for authoritative learning, for creative learning. So we all have this look when we look at children, haven't we? And it's enough. When a youngster is focused on learning and not sure what to do, you just give the look. You don't say anything. Your presence speaks, and the child feels comfortable. Not do what you should be doing. No. Not in the value school where positive atmosphere means so much. Your presence is on show, remember, in silence with the look, in how you speak with inflection, your tonality, and in what you do. What's on the inside going to show on the outside. And understand we all see differently. Remember this. And when we try to get youngsters to see it our way, they'll step back. They might conform, they won't learn. They need to put their own footprint, their own fingerprint onto what they're learning. And sometimes in my years in teaching, over 50 years now, I see teachers expecting an immediate result back from the students. Immediacy. And in classes, it's often the extrovert who opens up quickly and just expresses, whereas the introverts have just as much to share. But they think, and when they are heard, it means so much, because they're already speaking in silence. Yet their words mean so much. So enjoy the journey. It's not just product, it's process. And yes, you need the classroom walls decorated. Beautiful classroom when you walk in. But the walls don't create the atmosphere. It's you who creates the atmosphere. It's the kids who create the atmosphere. It's administrators who create the atmosphere that welcome it to you as you enter the room to grow and learn together. I wonder, how much do we educate, activate the inner world of values so the positive energy, each child, their spirit, their energy can grow to be the best they can be? Remember the little children, the 4-year-olds who throw nothing in the waste bin? Everyone is good enough. It just takes time. And that's okay. So each and every one of you who are joining this podcast, I think you're all great. You're fantastic educators. When was the last time somebody told you you're a great educator and congratulated you for the work that you do? It's the noblest of professions, the most difficult of professions, but the most rewarding. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being here. One thing could you do to bring it to your classroom, to add to the positive atmosphere? But there's an important component now. How can you activate and maintain your own presence? What I'm going to share now is easier said than done. It's easy to do, but the hardest thing to do. Keep a work-life balance. I've seen so many brilliant educators who leave the school exhausted after giving their everything to their youngsters and go home and do some more work. Exhaustion is too prevalent in our society today from educators. Their passion for learning and giving is far outweighing the passion for self-compassion. Please look after yourselves. We are becoming, I feel, into human doings, not human beings. And that has come, that thought first came in 1995 from Jacques Delors, the head of UNESCO. And he wrote an article called The Pillars of Learning, the 4 Pillars of Learning. Learning to know, learning to do, learning to belong, and learning to be. We are so much better. I thank you, educators, for all that you're doing. We are so much better at learning to know and to do things. So congratulations, everyone. You're amazing educators. But first of all, you're an amazing person. You have chosen the most difficult of professions to give your energy to the lives and the learning of children. So I thank you so much. And thank you for finding living values education, because we all deserve to be nurtured, not taught, nurtured, to draw out the gifts on the inside, to share on the outside. But please find time for yourselves. Work-life balance is so important. Book an appointment with yourself. I book an appointment for myself every day, and my colleagues don't know when it is. But I make sure I have quiet time for Peter twice in the day. It rejuvenates me, and it keeps the smile on my face and keeps the tiredness away. But when you work on your inner personality, you start to glow. You start to find the beauty in nature around you. You see the beauty in everyone, their contributions, and what they can give. Because what you are on the inside is what you receive on the outside. Come with a feeling, you're going to get back. Come with a warm, embracing, engaging feeling, you're going to receive that as well. So a big secret in life, the big secret, what you are on the inside shows on the outside. In silence, sound in silence, and in your action. It can't be hidden. Find your inner world through prayer, meditation, or mindfulness, stillness, whatever helps you switch off. Enjoy that. Hold to your self-respect. Never mind what other people think about it. It's your life. Lead it from your heart. Find time for you. So let's sum all this together. The power of your presence as a sure and gentle teacher cannot be underestimated. You mean so much to the children in front of you, so much to your colleagues, because as you give, you receive. Remember LDRUS. We all deserve to be loved, valued, respected, understood and safe. Safe from any put downs. And the greatest gift I'm noticing educators around the world via the Great American School. You soften the resistance of weakness in others to want to go on. Soften the resistance in others of weakness to want to go on. Everyone has superb potential beyond the glass ceiling we sometimes put on ourselves. And what's the secret presence in every class? What's the secret? You know it. It's you. You are amazing. You are the secret ingredient in every school that makes the difference. We are all unique. We are all special. And hence I'm coming to conclude the summary. I'm holding now a diamond. It's a golden diamond. Because you're all golden inside, you know that. The top of the diamond are all the roles you have in your life. Educator, friend, mother, father, teacher, sister, brother, a driver, a shopkeeper, buying, driving, anything. Your roles change all the time. On the other side, hidden inside, are all of your values. Living Values Education have the 12. We each have our own values. There are hundreds of them. Inside of you are what really matters. And don't forget, the priority of values changes over time. It might be respect one day. It might be kindness the next. The emphasis shifts. All you have to do, choose your role and live it by your favorite value. Today, I thank you for your presence because I feel with love from my heart through being a facilitator, to sharing. Oh, one last thing. The diamond has a tiny hole in it. No one is put all there together. And that's where humility is a great strength. So thank you for joining me for this first podcast. We'll meet again shortly about the practicalities in the classroom to bring it to life in a very practical way. But thank you so much, and see you next time.